Hello. You may have seen an older video of mine called Am I Supposed to Hate My Body? If you haven't, I will link it here and in the description below. That video is inspired by someone leaving me an anonymous message about how gross my chubby tummy was. And in it, I make some kind of comment about, being a chubby girl and also being healthy in order to combat the myth that anyone that is not thin is unhealthy. And though I mentioned briefly that you do not have to be healthy in order to be body positive, I feel I really need to talk about it at length. It's taken me a while to get back to this, but about a month ago, I received the first health concern troll that I have in a while on the Stop Hating Your Body Facebook page. If you don't know what health concern trolling is, it's usually specifically towards fat positivity, and people will say things like, great that person loves themselves, but they're really just gross and disgusting. That person doesn't really love themselves. If they love themselves, they wouldn't look like that. But my favorite one is probably stop promoting obesity. Or what is it? What do they call it? It's not promoting. Oh, they're like, oh, you are glorifying obesity. I don't know. And there's a lot of shaming. There's a lot of really nasty words that get thrown around. So we got a comment like that, and it hit a very different place for me this time. Because not only do I find it absurd to assume one can diagnose someone's health status by looking at them based on their weight and size, but I do not see the point. Even if assumptions happen to be correct and the person in question is actually sick, why would they not be allowed to love the body that they are in while they are in it? It certainly comes from a fat antagonistic place, a hateful place of disgust, pointing the finger and expressing that, and veiling it with a concern for health. To the point, when I received this comment, I'm at a very different place from when I made the video I spoke of earlier. I am not healthy right now for reasons beyond my control. Am I supposed to hate my body because I'm in a wheelchair? Because I'm in constant pain? Am I supposed to have low self-esteem and hate myself until I get better? What if I never get better? What if that's not in the stars for me, man? That is so much more screwed up than I even considered at the time of my previous video. On some level, I've always known, but being in this position has just been the last nail in the coffin. If your assumption when you look at a fat person is that they are sick, you think that person should be sad and miserable until they change? To meet your standards of what you think a respectable human is, more so what a respectable human looks like? I've encountered so many people that could care less about healthy as long as they are thin. They wouldn't care if someone starved in order to get to thinness, as long as they got there. Please analyze the way you think. There are some people out there that think fat people, disabled people, sick people have no place in this world, and they don't deserve basic human respect, much less to love themselves and believe that they are beautiful. Screw that. Love yourself. Fight for yourself. Love through everything life throws your way. I'll see you guys eventually.